Hi there, everybody. Dr. Suneel Dhand, internal medicine physician with Common Sense COVID Doctor. New normal, whatever that means, has been a term that's been bandied around since the beginning of this pandemic. And for me, it's a rather unacceptable term because I see a lot of people online, even hear people in real life, almost talking like their normal way of life is completely done for good, and even their children and future generations' way of life. No more big gatherings, family events, whether they're graduations, weddings, or other crowded venues like concerts. And on so many levels, thinking like this is utterly ridiculous. Let's rewind a bit. I am a huge fan of history, and when you read the history books, you will realize that human beings have been going through pandemics for thousands of years. This is nothing new. Literally since the beginning of time, we've been dealing with pandemics. And the truth is that sadly and tragically, most of them have been way worse than this in terms of effects on the human body and number of deaths. The Black Death, which raged through Europe in the 1300s, killed 50% of everybody infected, 50%. The Spanish flu 100 years ago after World War I killed 50 million people, and the average age of death was only 28. These are terrible, terrible things that our ancestors had to deal with. But here's the thing, they always came back and they built better and stronger societies actually relatively quickly. And remember, without a lot of the sophisticated medications and treatments that we have now. So yes, absolutely, we're in a tough spot right now. As of January 2021, there's a lot of work to do. And that's what medical doctors and scientists are for, to figure out solutions to these problems. But there has to be a message of optimism, and this really applies in all facets of life. When patients come to me as a doctor, I don't say, well, we may get you back to some old version of yourself. That's simply not what people want to hear. So as far as I'm concerned, new normal is simply not good enough when it comes to COVID. Our collective goal has to be a complete return back to normalcy.